I think everyone who picks up a ukulele eventually has the thought, I started playing this instrument to live on the edge, and all I'm doing is just down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. It's time to learn a little bit of edgier ukulele playing, something a little more impressive, right? And it's really kind of simple because I think this right here, this double hammer-on, sounds impressive when you speed it up, and it's really easy to remember, okay? So the nice thing about ukulele is 80% of the songs are in the key of G or have a G chord in it, right? So again, here's a G chord, again, open, 2, 3, 2. Now the beautiful thing about this is playing the G major scale is actually so incredibly easy on a ukulele, all right? In fact, let's just take the two highest strings right here. We're just gonna go 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay? Now, if you think of the major scale, you probably don't ever start with this note. But in context, it sounds really good. Okay? So again, we can do all the notes of the G major scale. So if we start with a G and go C, D, E, and then maybe just start this. If we go to the second string here, open, 2, 4. So again, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. These are the notes, but going from a D to a D, okay? Don't even worry about the names of the notes. This is the impressive part. Double hammer on. I'm striking the string once. I usually do upstrokes with my pointer finger. Again, if you want to use your thumb, that's fine too. But basically, it's getting familiar enough where you go 2, 3, 5 with enough force that the string kind of continues to get tone. Okay, you can do that on either of the two high strings. Okay, so this is what I want you to practice. Just 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. And once you can do it in order, and again, you don't have to do them as hammer-ons, you can pluck them. And then end on a G, which is the third fret of the string here. So 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, G. Okay? So now let's do this in context to end like a song or a chord progression or a phrase or something like that. Let's do something like a G, C, D, G. Pro tip also, I think a lot of people start playing D major like this, 2, 2, 2 open. Guess what? Just play it 2, 2 open, just the bottom three strings. I think it's easier, right? So G, C, D, G. So I've got G, C, D, G. And then just kind of like a little end. Bum, 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 bum. Or like that. Just kind of work that into it. And again, it's not that hard, but it's not. Look at that. Watch the fingers fly. It sounds impressive, but it's really not that bad. Again, it says pointer, middle, pinky. You could even do this, like in the car while you're just driving. Don't look at the road. Look at your fingers, just back and forth like that, right? Now, the cool thing about this is really you're just familiarizing yourself with the notes of the G major scale, right? So that means any of these frets here, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, you can add to chords. Like let's say you want to play just a G chord. I'm using my pinky to hit that 5th fret. Or 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2. That's another way to kind of play like a chordal version of that same thing. G, C, D, G. And again, that sounds like you're a master of all things ukulele, but you just watched like a little 5-minute video on how to do this, and it's so simple, it couldn't be simpler, all right? This works with any of the chords. Let's do regular C major. It's always gonna resolve to G though, right? So even if I'm kind of playing around the C, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, it's not gonna sound finished until you hit that G. And that's why it's a good a good thing to practice is kind of getting into different keys and knowing where these hammer-ons, these double hammer-ons on a uke are, and which notes are different for which key. Because then you can kind of do something fancy and then always end on something, right? For instance, the way this would be different in the key of C, C, B, A, we would have, that's an F right here, open 1, 3, open 2, 3. See how that sounds like it resolves, it finishes there? 3, 2, open, 3, 1, 3, C. And again, these are just the open string sets. Okay, so anytime you're in a chord progression in the key of C, it could be like a C, F, G, A minor. See, that's like a really fitting way to end it. Or you can kind of do this single note hammer-on, double hammer-on things. Just a quick little lesson, kind of just flying through these and some interesting things that you can do to kind of get to that edge. Because again, we picked up this instrument to become edgelords. I hope that's the right term in the right context. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Journey Instruments for providing this ukulele. There'll be an affiliate link in the description if you guys are interested. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'll talk to you all soon.